Welcome back to Box Office This Week, and today we are going to talk about India's box office last week, and we are going to talk about three films which clashed last week, which are Mulk, Karwan and Fane Khan. Fane Khan was expected to become a higher grosser than the rest of the two, but what happened was a role reversal. Mulk became the most sought after film, which was followed by Karwan and then Fane Khan. Fane Khan is now heading towards disaster. So let's see that in detail. Mulk actually by the first week will gross somewhere close to 13 crores, which is quite a good number for this film. It was a very low budgeted Anubhav Sinha film which stars Rishi Kapoor and Taapsee Pannu. It's a courtroom drama, everyone knows. Please watch it because everyone is raving about it, whoever is watching it, and they are asking all the Muslims and Hindus to definitely watch this film. This was also banned in Pakistan, for which there was a controversy which is still going on. Next, I'm going to talk about Karwan. It was mainly, I think, the fans of Irfan Khan just came into the theatre and made this into a hit because the reviews have been below par for a Irfan Khan starrer, and still the film manages to somewhere cater around the 12.5 to 13 crore mark in the first week, which is quite a good number again because of the low budget. Next is Fane Khan. Fane Khan has grossed somewhere close to 9 crores by the first week. The numbers we expected were at least double that number by the first week, because the film had a lot of things going for it. It had good promotion, amazing posters, amazing trailer. It had Anil Kapoor, it had Rajkumar Rao, who's the flavor of the season, and we had Aishwarya Rai, who's making a comeback. But unfortunately, the film didn't click with the masses or the critics. So the film has heading towards disaster. Thanks to its family-friendly script, it can garner good satellite rights, and maybe it can cut cost and break even, but only time will tell. Next, we are going to talk about the worldwide box office, and the first film that I'm going to talk about is Mission Impossible Fallout. Mission Impossible Fallout, for the second weekend, it has stayed in the top of the charts at the US box office. It has got somewhere close to $34 million, which has upped its total box office returns in US alone to somewhere close to $145 million, which is quite a good number in just 2 weeks. And we are expecting the film to somewhere close in on $180 million by its third weekend. Mission Impossible has not yet released in China, and even before that it has already crossed $360 million, which is again a great number. So within its 12 days it has reached this amount, and we are expecting the film to cross somewhere close to $700 million by its entire run. We know how Chinese box office is very important. It can make or break a film, like how Fast and Furious films have been such a rage in China. Jurassic World recently, the second part, has crossed $250 million in China. So the numbers can actually catapult after Chinese release. So after Mission Impossible's Chinese release, we can expect something similar. Let's hope that it crosses the 200 million mark, and maybe we can see the Tom Cruise starrer to cross the 800 or even $900 million in the worldwide box office. Next, I'm going to talk about the Skyscraper. Last week there have been a lot of people who have been asking what happened to Skyscraper. Skyscraper has scraped through thanks to Dwayne Johnson's box office power. It has catapulted the film to somewhere close to $280 million in the worldwide box office. Good number, but US it has been it's a failure. Only the Worldwide box office did Dwayne Johnson's film cross the $200 million mark, and thankfully it did, because it was made at a budget of somewhere close to $100 million. So now they can recover the cost. Next, I'm going to update on few films like Ant-Man and the Wasp, which has already crossed the $400 million mark in the worldwide box office, which is quite a good number. Next in line is Incredibles 2. As expected, the movie has crossed the $1 billion threshold, but again, in animated supermarkets like South Korea and Australia, it has not yet released, so we can expect the number to cross the 101.1 or $1.2 billion mark. Let's hope it does. And in US box office, it has already crossed, it is about to cross the $600 million threshold, which will make it only the 9th film to do so. And in the same week, we also saw Black Panther crossing the $700 million threshold in US box office only. So that number has catapulted it to the 3rd position, and being so, only it is it's trailing only Star Wars Force Awakens and Avatar and the US box office. What else there? Have I missed out any movie? I don't think so. If I have, please let me know. This weekend in US, we are seeing the big release of Meg, which is releasing in more than 3,900 screens all over US. It is releasing in China as well in the same day. So let's see, it's a shark movie, and we have Jason Statham making a comeback after a grave injury. So let's hope for the best. Even in India, Meg is expected to gross quite a good number, but it's not releasing this weekend. The next major movie that is releasing in India is Kamal Hassan's Vishwarupam 2, which has got somewhere close to 20 cuts and got a certificate. And most probably, even though the advance booking has not yet opened for the film, we are expecting the film to release tomorrow. Fingers crossed for any Kamal Hassan film. I think fingers crossing is a must. Okay, this is a wrap for this week at the box office. If you have any other suggestions, please let us know. If you like this video, press the like button, share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to Simbly Chumma. Thank you so much.